joining us for 25 News at 6. Texas A&M buses drive nearly 2 million miles a year. But with the pandemic, how has all that mileage changed? Tonight, 25 News reporter Hannah King goes for a ride in College Station.
Transportation services say pre-COVID they carried on average 7.5 million passengers a year, and now during the pandemic they are only seeing 20% of what they normally would. Justin Tippy with Transportation Services says they've implemented a 40-passenger limit, but says they rarely see their vehicles even half full.
Really, we're not seeing anywhere near that number that are on the buses at the same time, maybe 15 to 20 on the bus at the same time, and they're pretty spread far apart.
Tippy says only a fraction of the passengers are still riding and says those numbers are a reflection of what the university is doing with having both in-person and online classes, which ultimately impacts the number of students on campus.
We were carrying about 45 to 50,000 passengers per day pre-COVID, and after COVID, right now we're usually somewhere between 8,000 to 9,000 passengers a day.
An unfamiliar emptiness felt among the student body.
Honestly, most of the buses are pretty empty, which is kind of surprising because I've heard from past students that I have friends here that it's usually pretty busy, the buses are popular, and usually when I get on there aren't very many people on there, yeah.
Tippy says in the wake of the pandemic and to keep everyone safe, they have an extensive cleaning process. He also says the buses are fogged on the weekends with a cleaning agent. New safety precautions students are noticing.
A lot less people are on said buses. I see them all the time, just kind of just doing cleaning and this and that. So they're definitely on top of their job.
A&M student RUBIO says at first he had reservations about riding the bus during a global pandemic, but he believes Transportation Services is doing everything they can to keep everyone safe.
There's definitely a lot less people, and maybe some of that is kind of a stigma thing. Maybe it's the people maybe I don't want to ride the bus, but as in from the job they're doing a phenomenal job.
Tippy also says students have the ability to track numbers of passengers and see capacities on each bus before they hop on. Tippy says they are running all of the same routes they normally would, except now they are using 10 less buses per day. Reporting from Texas A&M, Hannah King, 25 News.